And what a lot of people don't realise, I think, is that you look at the Forest of Dean now, but 200 years ago, at the time of Nelson, with the iron foundry at Simmons Yacht and the demand for timber for the Navy, most of the oak trees and most of the trees had actually been felled, and Nelson is supposed to, and I believe he did, anchor Victory in the estuary and then got his guys to row him up to Ross. And I think he paid a visit to Hereford as well, which is why there's a statue, I think, in both places and certainly in Hereford. And what we're coming up to now is Wall Weir, and on your left there's a ginormous quarry which you can't see. I believe it's all fenced off now and used for, I'm not sure whether a film company has it, but the public don't have access to it. And we actually, about 5 years ago, were on top of the weir when we lost the water, and that's in one of our films. We put it in because we thought it was interesting and we should put it in. So anybody going up here in future would have a reference. I mean, this bit is absolutely gorgeous, and on the right is the boathouse. There's quite a large house just out there on the right hand side. So it's obviously the Squire's house or something like that, some of importance. And there's 2 or 3 really nice houses here on either side, so something to do with the various estates that had occupied and administered this part of the river. And this is the pool below, where the bigger boats would be moored there. But it's quite deep just there, even though it's quite shallow on the right hand side, and you dry out fairly quick behind Andy where the quay itself is. Obvious. But there used to be a crossing here, and one of the local fellas uses it to pull logs out of the river and runs his little business of, quite often you'll see 3 or 4 trees sat outside here in the winter, and it put a spike in them and then pull them in and turn them into firewood, which is just on the right side there at that point. And so before 1846, if you'd have been stood there now, with the river no tide, you would have seen lots of people, stagecoaches, herds of cattle, all being driven across that crossing when the tide was out.